Today's topic is finite automata with output. Till now we have studied about the finite automata, right? And you have seen in case of the finite automata, just revise all those previous topic, right? In the case of the finite automata, you have seen it is used for what? Token recognizer. Second is string matching. Hey, how is it these lines are drawn? Is there anyone having the control? I am just so, string matching. And third is we have seen that is pattern recognition. Right? These are the applications of the finite automata. And you have seen in case of the token recognizer, we have to create a LEX program that is used for recognizing the tokens present in the program, right? And for that we construct a finite automata that contain finite number of states. That's why we call it a finite automata. And you have seen this is a combination of a input tape that is connected with the finite control, and this connection is done with the help of the read write head. Whatever the string, right, that string is placed over this tape, and each cell contain one symbol at a time. Head move only one direction, that is left to right, and scanning a symbol present over the tape, head move one cell right, and there is a change in a state qi to qj, right? After reading entire string present over the tape, if the finite control reaches at the final state, then string present over the tape will be accepted, otherwise it is rejected. Clear this point? That means there is a initial state, let it is q0, in between it follow all string and reaches at a final state, right? So whatever the symbol or string it scan from initial state to final state, then that set of all string denote a language that is called the regular language or language accepted by the finite automata, and it is denoted as a set of strings such that del of q0 of w equivalent to qf, where qf belongs to final state and q and w belongs to sigma star. Sigma star, that means the set of all string over sigma, right? And you have seen there are three types of finite automata you have seen till now. One is called DFA, that is called deterministic finite automata. Another called NFA, that is called non-deterministic finite automata. And third one is called NFA with epsilon, right? And you have seen in that in case of the DFA, all these three different finite automata is differ according to the type of function, right? Type of function, and that means in case of DFA, when we apply a single input over a state, right, there exists one out of that state. That means only one path, a unique path in that. But in case of the NFA, it is when we applying a single input over a state, there exists 0, 1 and more than one path. That means there is a non-determinism. That means there exists several paths from initial state to the final state, right, by reading a string. While in the case of the NFA with epsilon, here epsilon is included in NFA, and now your transition function become as q cross sigma union epsilon to 2 raised to power q. That means epsilon is included into the input alphabet as an extra input, and this is having epsilon, and epsilon means null string or null input. That means without affecting the string, you can move from one state to another state, right? So that is kind of a NFA with epsilon. So if we see about the power of these machines, these are all equivalent because they all accept the same language. That language is known as regular language. Which language? It is known as regular language, same language. That's why the power is same. But if we talk about the difficulty in construction, so NFA with epsilon is easy to implement, so we have to convert it into the NFA, then we have to check with the DFA, because we have to ultimately code it in a kind of a machine that having determinism. So we have to convert it into the DFA, right? In construction of the DFA, you have seen there may be more than one state or several states in which some of the states are equivalent to each other. So we have to reduce these state, and we can reduce using the partition method or Mahalanobis theorem method, right? So till now we have discussed all these topics. Right? All these topics are discussed in the previous class. Now, today we discuss the finite automata with output. The objective of this topic, we have to understand how finite automata works as an output machine. This output machine is also called as a transducer. What is called? Transducer. While those where we have to accept the language based on reaching at the final state, this kind of finite automata is called the acceptor. What is acceptor? Another one is called transducer. So we have to understand the requirement of finite automata with the output. What are the different types of finite automata with output? We have to know about Mealy machine and Moore machine, and how to convert Mealy machine to Moore machine and Moore machine to Mealy machine. So these are the objective of the topic, right? Understand these points, why we are moving towards this. We have till now seen different kind of three automata like acceptor. These accept the string based on reaching at the final state. Now there is a different kind of automata where for every string we have to represent some output string. So come with this different types of finite automata, right? And if we talk about the topic, objective, outcome with the course outcome, that is 3, because in the initially you have seen CO1, we have to analyze and construct the different kind of automata. So your topic is directly mapped with this course outcome 1. That's why we have given the 3 point. That means high correlated, right? Now come with this topic, that is finite automata with output. So till now we have seen 3 different types of finite automata like DFA, NFA and NFA with epsilon. They have the limitation, that means they accept the string based on reaching at the final state. But in case of the finite automata with output, there is no such kind of a final state. We have to accept this string when the output is 1. 1 is used for acceptance and 0 is used for reject. Similar to finite automata in which DFA and NFA, we have to reach DFA or NFA with epsilon. In that we have to accept any string. W is accepted when you transit from initial state to final state, right? And QF belongs to final state, right? But when in case of the finite automata with output, your acceptance is based on the output it generated. When output is 1, it is acceptance. When output is 0, it is rejected. There are 2 kinds of machine. One is called Mealy and another one is called Moore machine. Now, See, in general, the machines are different based on their output function. In a Moore machine, output depends only on the present state. This is the output function. Lambda is an output function in which lambda is defined as Q2 tangle delta. That means this is the output symbols. Just here we are just giving the overview. That after that I have discussed in detail difference between the Milli and Moore machine. In Moore machine, output depends only on present state. Clear this point? That means your output symbols, that is denoted by triangle delta. Triangle delta, that means all output comes according to the states. While in the case of Milli machine, output depends on present state and present input. That means when we apply any input over the state, there is an output. There is an output. So formally, a machine called Milli machine is described by 6 tuple Q, sigma, tangle delta, del, lambda and Q0, where Q is finite non-empty set of states, sigma is set of input symbol or input alphabet, tangle delta is set of output alphabets, del is a transition function which map Q cross sigma to Q. That means it is a function of, can you tell me which automata having such kind of function, Q cross sigma to Q?
DFS.
DFA.
That means a Milli machine is nothing but it is a kind of a DFA. But as I have already said about, we are constructing a finite automata with output. That means we have to generate the output, right? Rather than we reaching at the final state, we have to come up with the output. So here we have taken the triangle data as a set of outputs alphabets. And here output function, that is denoted by lambda, is defined as Q cross sigma to triangle delta. Q cross sigma to triangle delta. That means if we say lambda of Q of A is equivalent to B, what is the meaning in that? Q belongs to capital Q, A belongs to sigma and B belongs to triangle delta. As per this definition of the output function, when we apply input on a state Q, there exists one output. Clear this point? What is in that function? Applying a input on a state Q, there exists one output. That means when applying A on a state Q, there exists one output, that is V. So it is a function of lambda Q of A. Q0 is a initial state. There is no final state. So acceptance or rejection is based on when last output is 1 or 0. Clear this point? It's very important. Definition of the Milli machine, formally it is defined by 6 tuple. And what are those tuples? These are set of state Q, set of input symbol sigma, set of output symbol triangle delta, set of transition function del, set of output function lambda, and Q0 is initial state. Right? There is no final state in that. Now, example. See, here there is a machine that design a Milli machine that accept all string over AB ending in AA or BB. Clear this point? We want to design a Milli machine that accepts all string over AB ending in either A or BB. See, that means your language contain all string that will either ending in AA or BB. So the strings that language contain are such as AA or BB or AAA or BAA or ABB or BBB or AAAA, ABAA, BAAA, all combinations, but at the end either there exists AA or exists BB. Clear this point? What will be the set contain? Set will contain all string over AB ending either with AA or BB. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very less student till now. Who is the class manager? I have already said about the Muskan. Muskan, what is the reason there is a very few students in the class?
सर मैंने ग्रुप पर मैसेज तो करा है.
Okay, I will see it. See. So in this example, we want to construct the milling machine. And you know, milling machine is represented by 6 tuple. Q, sigma, triangle del, del, lambda and Q naught, right? And for which language we want to construct the milling machine? That is ending with A or ending with BB. So we have seen such kind of strings are there, right? So taken a initial state, let it is Q0 as per in the above example. As you know, whenever A comes in the path, when A after A is reached, then output become 1. Is it clear to all? When you got a string continuously at the end, that means you got the 1 output, right? So see here, when we are applying A, there are two symbols. Sigma is what? A and B. So we have to apply A and B over it. So there are two symbols when we are applying A over it, right? It goes to a state, let it is Q2. So what will be the output associated with this? That means lambda of Q0 of A क्या होना चाहिए? Tell me.
0.
Why? What is the reason?
Accepted नहीं है.
Accepted नहीं है because we till now at Q0 we got only A string. So because it is not ending with A, so at this time the output here that corresponding to this input that become 0. So we have to associate that output with the transition. So this is a transition from Q0 to Q2. So output is associated with this A oblique 0. Is it clear to all? Please raise your hand. If it is clear to all, please raise your hand. That's great. That's great. Sachin, Ritika. Sachin Tiwari, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Have you understand this concept?
Sir, repeat कर दीजिएगा.
See, once again repeated it. Okay, fine. See, basically what I am trying to tell you. See, in a case of milling machine, I have just differentiate milling and move machine. In a milling machine, output associated with the transition. Output associated with the transition. What is the meaning in that? That means output depends on current input applied on present state. And you have seen this function of lambda, that is output function q cross sigma 2 triangle delta. What is the meaning? That means when we apply any input over a state, there exists one output. Clear? Sachin, when we apply any input over the state, there exists one output as per this concept. And I have already told you that string is accepted when the last output is 1. Otherwise, output will be 0. One is for acceptance, another is case for reject. Right? So, as per the language, here all the string ending in AA, so the strings must be in the set like AA, BB, AA, so on, like this. That means at the end either A is there or BB is there. So when it got A, then the output become 1. But if we got only A, see, if we got only A, the A ke corresponding, what will be the output? Sachin?
So 0.
0. That's why when we applying A on Q0, see here A on Q0, right? That now output become 0. Now at this level you got A from initial to this. Now again A is there. Then at this case string must be accepted because their output must be what?
1.
1. If A comes again, so all the cases the string is ending with A. So if for the infinite times, if any repetition is there, then there is a iteration of self iteration, or we call a self loop. So there is a transition of A to Q2 itself with the output. What will be the output?
1.
What will be the output? 1. Clear this point? Everyone got this concept? How we can say the output of this transition is 1? Because from here we get the string AA, and that's why this is output become 1. Is a from this A, this is the output 0, but this A, this output will be 1. Clear this point? Now, as we have already said, this is a kind of a DFA because the transition function is just a Q cross sigma to Q, right? So we have to apply each and every input over all states. So applying B here. Once we applying B, so obvious there may be a state that is like Q1, and because only B part is there, so what will be the output corresponding to this? What will be the output corresponding to this?
0.
0. So this is 0. Now apply A and B. See here, A is there, output 1. So at this level we can get either A or A. But when we applying B, is it a string ending with A or BB?
No, sir.
No.
No,
But
sir.
after that there may be B or maybe A, whatever we come. So if B comes, then it will be accepted. So it goes to a state like this, B, and the output is now become 0. And after that, if there is any number of B's encountered, so output become 1. Similar way, when we applying A over it, it is B, then A, so output become 0 at this level. And after that, A may be encountered, so that can be encountered through this loop, right? So we have to go Q1 to Q2 by A, and the output become 0, right? So draw this diagram for this particular example. See, all states are, all inputs are applied on each state. Similarly, we have seen all kinds of output corresponding to each transition, right? So this is a kind of a machine. This machine is called the Mealy machine. Now construct the transition table corresponding to this. So Mealy machine transition table, as your output is associated with the transition. So here the same table as DFA table is designed, but with that DFA table, right, we have to include the output. See here, Q0 of A it goes to Q1, Q2. देखिए, Q0 of A it goes to Q2 and the output is 0. So output 0 is associated. Similarly, Q0 of B goes to Q1. See here, Q0 of B goes to Q1 and output is 0. So output 0 is associated here. Q1 of A goes to Q2, output is 0. Fine. Q1 of B goes to Q1, output is 1. That's great. Q2 of A goes to Q2. See here, Q2 of A goes to Q2, output is 1. Q2 of B goes to Q1, output is 0. Clear? So this is a transition table corresponding to the Mealy machine. It is clear to all? Please tell me. Have you got the concept of construction of Mealy machine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can you generate one's complement machine? Design a Mealy machine that will generate one's complement. So question is, design a Mealy machine to generate one's complement. Right? See, as we have seen the concept of a Mealy machine, your output is depend only on the present output depends on the current input applied on the state, right? That is the output output function. That means output always associated with the transition. Right? Is it clear to all? And if let W is any string of 1 and 0, right? What will be the ones complement? क्या होगा बताएंगे आप लोग?
0 1
0 1 0 0
1 0 0.
1 0 0.
That means for every input we have to replace what? And it may be any length of a string. See here, that means as per the definition of a Mealy machine, we have only 6 tuple Q sigma del triangle Q sigma triangle del lambda and Q naught, right? So Q naught is your initial state, fine. And because it may be any length of a string, maybe 1 length, 2 length, 3 length up to the infinite length, right? So there may be a repetition of ones and zeros, right? Either there is a 1 or there is a 0. Clear this point? So here you can see we can generate input string like 1 0 1 1 1 0, any string, but corresponding these transition we need to complement it. So whenever we have to apply 1, then their output must be
0.
very good. And when we apply 0, the output must be
1.
That's okay, great. So this is a kind of a Mealy machine that will represent one's complement. You have to just note down this example, is a very important example. And draw the diagram, transition table. So in the transition table is only one state Q0, and we have to apply 0 and 1. It goes to Q0, then corresponding this output is 1, and Q0 1 goes to Q0 and corresponding output is 0. So this is a next state. This is a present state. This is sigma, that is input symbol, and here this is output associated with output. Alright, so this is the case. Now if you take any string like W, that is equivalent to 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, right? See here, when we apply Q0, what will be the path? Q0 of 1, it goes to Q0. Corresponding this output is 0. Q0 of 0 goes to Q0. Corresponding this output 1. Then 1 is come. Q0 of 1 goes to Q0. Again output is 0. Then Q0 of 1 is okay, 1. Then output is 0. Then Q0 of 0, it is 0. It goes to Q0. Output is 1. Then Q0 of 1, it goes to Q0. Again output is 0. Again 1 is there. So Q0 of 1, it goes to Q0. Again output is 0. So what will be the output corresponding to this input string? This is an input string, and corresponding this output string. So in case of the Mealy machine, is a notable point. In case of Mealy machine, when we pass n length input string, then it will produce n length output string. Clear this point? Got it? See here, whatever the length of the input string, it will produce all that length. So is a notable point, so you note down this point. One more. Construct the Mealy machine produce the even or odd, produce the even or odd corresponding to the string over 0 and 1 corresponding to the string 0 and 1. Here we just modify here corresponding to the length of the string. Right? Have you got the question? That means if we form any string over 0 and 1, like 1 0 1 1, कोई भी लेना, let 1 1 0, what will be the output corresponding to this? That is odd. Last output must be odd. While in the case of 1 1 0 1 1, like the length is 1 1 0 1, is a even length string, so the output become even, like 0 0. What will be the output in that? Last output क्या होना चाहिए था? Even. Clear this point? So many strings are there, so corresponding to that you have to got the last output as even or odd. Please come even or odd. Then that means your triangle delta is now having two string, even and odd, right? And sigma is 0 and 1. So you are writing this, when we apply any input 0, then at that time your output, if it is a single length string 0, that means here it is output is odd. If it is 1, then output is odd. But when again 0 is applied, right, or 1 is applied, then output become even. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Seen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is one example, there is one question as an home assignment. Construct the Mealy machine for 2's complement. For 2's complement. Search in the net, and then tomorrow I will discuss the Moore machine and conversion. Right?